To the channel, nobody's talking no racism. Canelo Alvarez, cash cow. Moving up the cruiserweight. He wanted to fight. I can't think of the guy name. The cruiserweight with the WBC title. Baduka or some shit. However you pronounce his name. It's not my fault. We don't know him. But he's trying to wait for him to finish his fight in January. But he also has his eye on Joe Smith Jr. In my opinion, this is another cherry pick. Joe Smith Jr., decent fighter, but when Joe Smith steps up against A-level competition, he always loses. He always loses. Another smart cherry pick by Canelo Alvarez. They know that this guy skills is limited. If you watch the last fight between him and Garrard, or you watch the highlights, you can see that Joe Smith, his stamina is not up to par. His power is decent, but I don't think it could knock Canelo out. Triple G couldn't knock Canelo out. So I don't think Joe Smith has the power to knock him out. Just another blatant cherry pick. They were saying, I don't know how the Charlo fight got started. People went around saying that he was going to fight Charlo and this, that, and the other. But the Charlo fight ain't finna happen. Canelo is not going to fight a fighter with power or a fighter that can move and has power like Demetrius Andrade. Give him his credit. Canelo became undisputed. He went out there and fought who he had to fight. But at the same time, when are you going to get the fans the fights that we really want to see? We don't want to see Joe Smith Jr. We don't want to see the guy at cruiserweight. We want to see Canelo Alvarez be the great fighter that they say are trying to make him to be. They're trying to make Canelo Alvarez the greatest Mexican fighter of all time. How? I don't even know. His career is not even over yet. There's still fights left for Canelo Alvarez instead of him trying to, he makes smart decisions in boxing by blinding the casuals. That's why they're saying he's potentially the greatest Mexican fighter of all the time, because the way he keeps jumping weight and going up and collecting titles. But they're forgetting the fact that he's leaving killers behind to go and fight European fighters without power. He's going to fight a guy we don't even know at cruiserweight, waiting on him to finish a fight. Ducking David Benavidez. That's the fight that can make him a lot of money. Everybody likes to talk about the business of boxing. Two Latin American fighters, Canelo Mexican, if I'm mistaken, David Benavidez is Puerto Rican. Cinco de Mayo will be a great fight for them. That will be a great payday for both of them. But you got to remember for the Mexican brothers and sisters, this is y'all champion who said that he wouldn't fight another Mexican fighter. This is a champion who said he wouldn't fight another Mexican fighter. So, how you doing? So, y'all tell me what that sounds like to y'all. Sounds like, ducking to me. I don't know why they won't mandate for him to fight fight David Benavidez. That should be a mandated fight. He deserves that fight, especially since Canelo is still walking around this man's titles around his waist. Well, his title, this WBC title, the man wasn't stripped nor beaten for it, and he deserves to get his title shot from Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, you're exactly right. I don't believe that Triple G lost both of them fights, though. I believe Triple G was robbed. I think that Triple G don't want no parts of Canelo for real, as far as why would he go back into the ring and fight somebody who robbed him? They robbed this man twice, in my opinion. So he probably like, what's the point of me going training for 12 weeks, getting in shape, to go out there and beat Canelo Alvarez again, and then they rob me? What's the point in doing it? So I kind of feel him, and I kind of respect Triple G for laying low and ducking off, but he needs to give other fighters their shot if he have a title, though. He can go and fight Demetrius Andrade. He can go and fight Charlo. Somebody has to fight at 160, but this going after Joe Smith, Joe Smith, like I said in the beginning of my video, Joe Smith loses to A-level fighters every time. Canelo and them know that. They know he lacks defense, and they know he doesn't have good stamina, so they're going to chase after Joe Smith Jr. You know what I'm saying? This is another cherry pick in my opinion. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. This is Easy Work Boxing. Thank y'all for y'all time. If y'all want to support the channel, go to the description. You can go to the link and subscribe to the new channel. Also, you can support the channel through Cash App and PayPal. All you have to do is go to the description and the link, and you'll see it right there. Y'all comment. Let me know how y'all feel about him fighting Joe Smith Jr. This is Easy Work Boxing. I'm out.